What's up? It's Jen Brown. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. So today I am going to be making a bunch of pumpkin spice, healthier-ish recipes. I actually did a video like this last year. I will go ahead and link it. I had the idea though, like either, I guess, right before Thanksgiving, but I think I didn't get it posted until after Thanksgiving, so the pumpkin spice season was kind of over. But I really wanted to do it again, and I wanted to get started right when the season is starting. I will unashamedly admit I love everything pumpkin spice. I love the smell, I love the taste, I love everything about it. But if you have seen some of my videos before, or if you are like me and I'm not like super strict to any kind of healthy diet, I do say that I kind of try to eat cleaner. I try to stay away from tons of sugar, but especially processed sugar. I'm not vegan, but I think a lot of these recipes are or can easily be made into that. So I will go ahead and roll the footage for the first pumpkin recipe. Looking one. The glaze ran off some just because it's still a little warm. I stuck it in the fridge for a little bit, but we'll see. So we'll kind of see how this goes. I need to learn to take smaller bites when I do the taste test part so I don't have to sit here and chew on camera forever. It's good. It's a little light on the pumpkin and the spice flavors. That might be because I had to add the extra flour in because the dough was a little too gooey, but I definitely think both of those could just be amped up a little bit. I'm not really sure. I showed that little bit where the thing of the can of pumpkin says that you can use it as an egg substitute, so maybe next time I would use more of the pumpkin instead of the egg since it's supposed to be vegan anyway. These are really good. I like this one. Almond butter that I made last night. I'm being kind of quiet because my man's still asleep. It's pretty early. I've got one of the scones from yesterday. I cheated a little bit with this almond butter. I already had some pre-made, and I've recently gotten into making my own nut butters, but I don't have a high enough powered blender, so making my own is like kind of a crazy process. So I did not feel like doing that all again, so I just added the ingredients to this. That's kind of a lot, but I did remember to take a smaller bite, but I also had to flip the camera around. Yeah, it's actually better than it was last night when I made it, so I guess kind of like sitting overnight really helped it out. The amount of pumpkin spice flavor in it is good, but the honey just, I'm not a huge fan of the flavor of raw honey, so I usually just mix it into things when it's not going to affect the taste, but I guess either there's too much or there just aren't enough ingredients to kind of take over that taste. So the honey isn't my favorite. I think maple syrup would have been better, or a different flavor of honey, but this is definitely pretty good. Like I said yesterday, the sort of pumpkin spice level of these scones weren't enough for me, so I thought that would be perfect to eat this on to kind of bump that up a little bit. So I'm going to finish enjoying my breakfast, and I will be back later with a pumpkin snack. For this one, but that's okay. This one got kind of cracked. I just pulled them out of the freezer, so we'll go ahead and give these a try. This is really good. I really like this a lot. It's not super sweet, which is awesome. I need another bite so I can have more thoughts. And the chocolate's not like too overpowering. It's like the perfect amount of the pumpkin spice and the chocolate. It's not like too sweet or too rich, which I was kind of worried about. I was also a little concerned getting melty chocolate all over me. I was a little concerned about the amount of coconut oil that was in it. It seemed like a lot. I can't really like taste it, and they don't feel oily though, but I used that leftover homemade almond butter, but if I had used store-bought, which already is pretty oily, I think they might have had a little bit too much oil in them, so I'm definitely keeping this recipe, but I might next time cut down on the coconut oil just a little bit. But these are a success. I like these a lot. I would definitely be keeping these around. It definitely like holds up really well like bread, but just because of the chocolate, I'm eating it with a fork just so it's a little less messy. Swallowed a little bit too early there. Got my little Halloween cup. Very festive breakfast. But yeah, all of these except for the little chocolate pumpkin cups have kind of not been enough pumpkin flavor for me. I like that the chocolate kind of brings a little bit of sweetness into it. It definitely is more like a bread than a cake. Like it's not super sweet, which is good, because then if you want to maybe put that pumpkin spice almond butter on it, or peanut butter, or just like some kind of topping, then it's not gonna be overly sweet. So this is really nice. And obviously you could leave out the chocolate if you're not a big fan of chocolate, or put something else in instead, or nuts. I think I might make this again sometime and try putting like chopped pecans or something in it. There's really a lot you can do. But this one's definitely a win. I think this is really good. Still in my pajamas. Okay, so I am impressed with myself. This is the last one, and this isn't quite a fail, or at least not yet. We'll see how it tastes. But usually I feel like I have a ton of trouble with a few of these, but this is the last recipe for this video, and this is the only one that I had like kind of a lot of trouble with. It doesn't look too bad now, but these pieces sort of just fell out. I either should have used baking paper or just tried to make that silicone mat work. I tried not to use a ton of coconut oil, but I guess it was too much, because when I pulled it out of the oven, it was actually kind of gross. There was just like pools of coconut oil all around the outside, so I don't know if there's too much in it as well. But I had to like pour that off, and then I tried to flip it upside down onto a paper towel to soak up the coconut oil on top, and these pieces just sort of fell out. So like I was not able to cut them into bars, but we'll see how it tastes. If it's good, that doesn't really matter. It might still be kind of hot. We'll see. tastes pretty good. It's kind of like a combo between the bread from yesterday and like just baked oatmeal. I did put a little bit extra pumpkin in just because, like I said yesterday with the bread, none of this has been like pumpkin flavor for me enough. It's a little on the bland side. I don't know if it could use just like a little bit more salt or a little bit more of the pumpkin pie spice. Again, it would be really good with the pumpkin spice almond butter. But yeah, I think with a little tweaking, this could be okay. I'm not really sure if I just like by adding the extra pumpkin, if there was too much moisture in it, if that is what made it so that it is kind of unable to be cut into bars. But either way, it's, I mean, again, this is why I always make a half batch of everything so that if it's not the best, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty hungry. This took a little bit longer to cook than I was expecting, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast and I'll see you later. There are some of the pumpkin and pumpkin spice recipes that I found. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you find any other ones or if you have any other recipes for healthy pumpkin spice things that you would like to share, I would love that. I'm always looking for new recipes, especially for flavors like that. Feel free to share those down below. Somebody just got in their car right next to me. It's dark outside, they can probably see me. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you feel like sticking around, I post videos on the 1st and the 16th of every month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.